FAU, you're dead to me.
Yeah. You know who's alive and well, though?
I mean, I was right. I mean, I told you that number, I said it's a Notre Dame play or stay away.
Yeah.
That fit
All
every
of your
criteria I would look for.
You just didn't like the unknown
I just
of the
couldn't.
backup quarterback.
I just couldn't know. I just didn't know about the backup QB,
which is totally fair. And he played pretty well, I thought.
Yeah, I don't think he had any. That was not on him.
Oh, not at all.
He did not.
You could put it on a lot of people, including his wide receivers that couldn't catch a ball, but not a lot on Gunnar Stockton.
It's neither here nor there now, but I'm telling you, ATN was disappointing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because I'm like
good.
watching running styles.
Yeah.
He was not himself.
Do you think he was getting spooked out by Notre Dame's defensive line or like what?
No. It's better when he's climbing on your toes.
Yeah. I mean, that happens to a lot of guys in big games, right? They try and do too much.
Yeah.
Like, that's not an uncommon deal. You don't usually see it with running backs necessarily. Like, you think more of it with quarterbacks trying to make throws they can't make. You think about it a lot in basketball with guys trying to do stuff they can't do. But you don't often talk about it with running backs.
No, I'm with you.
But I think you're right. Like, trying to do too much.
I'm glad, because you don't often say that.
Oh, I think you're right all the time. I just don't like to say it out loud. I don't like to plump the ego too much, you know? I like to
rolling in my benzo.
Try and keep you humble, you know?
It's all right. Listen, I have such low self-esteem. You don't have to worry about me being overconfident. You don't have to. So it'll be, you know, I may occasionally bury myself in a bottle or something, man. Me and self-esteem do not get along.
Like you and Eminem, just like crack a bottle.
That's my dude. Love him. Although
that's a terrible song, though.
So he's apparently sober these days.
He is, yeah. Yeah, that was the recovery album. He got sober.
Got off mom's spaghetti and
no vomit on a sweater
and booze. By the way, my fellow Detroit Tonians are not big fans of mom's spaghetti.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not a big fan?
Neither is my man, Mr. Chime Time on TikTok. He crushed mom's spaghetti.
You know why I'm so confident all the time? Because when I say things that I don't know if they're true or not, they end up being true like 90% of the time.
Oh, gosh.
Like yesterday when we were talking about mid-majors and Cinderellas going to the Final Four. You want to know?
Did you do the evidence?
I did the math.
Yeah, and you know what? So this is interesting that you started with that supposition. Because the more you talked, what did I say at the very end?
You're like,
I started out with
no way.
I was like, I don't know about that.
And then you're like, I'm probably not going to fight you on it.
And then the more you talked and you took out blue bloods, I was like, I'll ride with that subtle goalpost move because I think you were trying to arrive at a general point. So I wasn't going to hold your feet to the fire of a specific thing.
I'm talking about generally, right?
So by the time you ended, I was like, I probably wouldn't fight you over that.
So here's where we ended up, right? There's 39 years of the expanded tournament, so 64 or more, right? That means you've had 156 teams make a Final Four since 1985.
It's a good chunk of data.
It is a pretty good chunk of data. Do you want to guess how many non-blue bloods that were a 6 seed or lower? So I included the 6 seeds in there.
I think you should.
6 seed or lower. How many of those teams made a Final Four? Non-blue blood.
Of the 156.
Correct. 39 different years.
Oh, my gosh, Ravi.
I'm just curious. I'm genuinely curious what you would think that number is.
I'm going of 6 seeds or higher.
Yes, including the 6 seeds. Non-blue bloods.
Because the correct term is higher, not lower.
Yes, correct.
Thank you.
I use worser sometimes to make sure people understand. 6 seed or worse.
156, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Since 85?
Since 85.
It's Georgetown Nova?
Yep. Which is one of them, by the way, because I didn't count them as a blue blood in 85.
For clarity's sake, mental Rolodex. I'm going to go with a paltry 23.
Lower. It is 13. 13.
Random.
And I even counted a 11 seed UCLA because by the time they did that, I didn't feel like they were a blue blood anymore. So I counted some that could have gone either way.
So I'm not going to fight you. But what I would say is,
Yeah.
I would love to get into the blue blood versus not blue blood.
Sure. Yeah, I memean, I've got the list here. I can give you some examples, like 2016 UCLA, or not 2016. 2021 UCLA.
This is dumb because I do agree with you. I don't think UCLA is blue blood.
Yeah, 2021 UCLA. I took them out as a blue blood. I counted that as one of the 13.
Okay.
I counted, NC State last year.
That's correct.
I counted. So here's. Sporting Goods show. Like Herschel Walker.
Quick trivia.
Yeah.
Who did Herschel Troutman play for?
I have no idea.
Shane, thoughts?
I couldn't even tell you what sport.
Football.
I figured, but
I'm not well rounded.
No. That's the name.
Do you want to talk about East girls basketball? Do
The,
you want to talk 8 out of 9 UNO women's basketball?
the name sounded like a football player to me. I was going to go football or baseball. He sounds like a 70s baseball player. But I don't know if I'm just doing the Trout thing.
Colorado.
There you go.
Carry on.
I was going to say Iowa.
Same colors. Close. I did count 2016 Syracuse as a blue blood. That could go either way, I think. I won't fight you if you say no.
Syracuse a blue blood?
It was still under Boeheim. I
don't
gave it to him.
think so.
Okay, so 14. We'll give it 14.
Are
then.
there any other tweeners like that?
I'm looking here. Wichita State wasn't a blue blood. VCU not a blue blood. Butler not a blue
What
blood.
about Michigan?
By the way, is
I
Trout,
counted the 6th seed Michigan in 92 as one of the outliers, as one of the non-majors.
So a
non-blue blood. At 92, that's not a blue blood.
God, I wish you would have been more.
I know you wanted me to be worse at this. Yeah, I can tell. I mean, that's what you wanted.
can I ask you a Troutman question?
Let me give you props.
Can I ask you a Troutman question real quick?
Okay, let's just start there. God, I hit you in the face with this water
Can
bottle.
I ask you a Troutman question real quick?
Sure.
Is he in that clip that I always play in the highlights of the Foreman interception?
Might have been.
I think he is.
Might have been because that was about his era.
So 2000,
That might have been, Shane. That's a heck of a pool.
2000, I counted North Carolina as a blue blood. I did not count Wisconsin as an 8 seed as a blue blood. Let's see, where else did we have? In 92,
Shane, that's incredible.
He's just out here pulling Troutman knowledge.
Because I think.
My delay was a little on there, but
It's all right.
Now, I think. I love being right, so I don't want to just throw out numbers because you have no margin for error.
Sure. Yeah.
It's not like generally.
Yeah.
I think he was 93 to 97, which would include Jay Foreman.
Herschel Troutman.
So I think you're spot on because he stepped in front of him for that pick. I'm
so.
almost positive.
Herschel Troutman, Colorado. Moment of truth here.
Yeah, give me the years.
Moment of truth. Ooh, 94 to 97.
Damn it.
You gave him an extra year.
It's fine.
He might have redshirted in 93. I don't know. I don't have that here. Just the years that he played were 94 to 97. So we'll count it. That's good. That's a W.
That's a heck of a pull, Shane.
Look at Shano over here. 2000, I counted North Carolina as a blue blood. I did not count Wisconsin.
You counted? What'd you do? Do you give Carolina a favor?
No, I'm just saying that's, those were 87, 6 seed Providence. I did not count as a blue blood.
I feel like I just want to pick a fight now.
86 LSU, 11 seed, did not count as a blue blood. Virginia 84 did not count as a blue blood. Houston 82 did not count as a blue blood. Or no, that's 82's pre. So that was our last one.
Interesting.
14 if we include
that's not a very so what you should have done is 14 by 156. What's that percentage?
I did the number. It's 0.8%. 13 out of 150. It's 0.833 repeated if you want to get technical.
Hat tip, big dummy.
But yeah, and here's the even more dramatic part, right? So out of those 14 teams, only 3 made national title games, and only 1 won it. 1985 Villanova in the very first year of the expanded tournament. Only a single one of those teams has been in the final one of those final 4 teams. Or one of the final teams since 1992.
Are you feeling pretty? Ravi?
I'm feeling pretty right. So yeah, synonymous.
This dude.
That's Bet On It, brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook. the best place in Nebraska to place your sports bets. War Sportsbook, no bets, no glory.